Hello, my beautiful beauties and my wonderful lovelies. A pleasant morning to everyone. My beautiful people, growing up and when I became an adult, I started to try to understand life a little bit more, because Jamaicans have a way of saying young bud no hurricane. So in other words, when you're young, you don't really understand the realities of life, the tragedies of life and the blisses of life, perhaps. And, with that, I started to slowly, I was not so much politically inclined. Like, I don't know if I would see myself in politics, because one of the fundamental reasons is that me no want nobody accuse me say me lie and thief. Especially when I know I'm a woman of service. I believe in that. God has planted that seed within, and it is now, as I get older and older, because of him, I try to get wiser and wiser through experiences, through reading, and through just observing life, because we learn through our five senses, for those who have all their five senses intact, and which is seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling. And you learn through those senses. And it has been predominantly bitter. Sad to say that, because the environmental factors, the work factors have been, they have been a source of disappointment to many Jamaicans. And the political side as well. They have been a source of mayhem to many Jamaicans. Many people, no matter how hard they work, even so-called smart, they still can never seem to climb the corporate ladder. In public sector, when they tell you that they give you an increase, for example, we're talking about a 20, let us use the US, because if you say 1,000, it's going to sound too high. So we're going to use the US equivalent. I don't even want to use the pound equivalent, because this boy, it really going to look bad. So let us use the US. Let's strike a balance. So when they tell you that they're going to give you an increase, be mindful that we're talking about a $20, maybe $21, $22 US increase on your salary. For a tertiary level educated individual, they give you that type of increase, and they say, yes, you get a salary increase by $20. Yes, my beautiful people, we're talking facts here. And I say to myself, when you have a situation like that, you wonder, when you don't invest properly in human resources, how can a country effectively grow? But perhaps people are comfortable, the different political leaders and those in government, the capitalists, they're comfortable with mediocrity. They're comfortable with a country growing crooked, deformed, and defective, socially and economically. I can only pray that God intervenes in our situation. Follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel.